Hello, everyone, and welcome to Mayor Jordan, where it's kind of episode 2, but kind of episode 1. If you watched the previous one that I considered my first impressions, that was supposed to be episode 1, but we had the unfortunate thing of, for some reason, they didn't have autosave enabled, so I had to do that. So, restarting, unfortunately. I don't think I would change anything. I think, honestly, the San Francisco was totally fun. It was fun. The European could be fun, but I want to stick to the North American just for the first time, I think. The Sweeping Plains is pretty cool, though. I mean, I could do it, try something a little different. The weather... there's actually more buildable area around San Francisco. I'll do San Francisco. we'll stick to what we have. We'll keep everything on. We named the last one Monteverde, which I still say in a weird accent. Like I said, if you didn't watch the first one, I'm learning Spanish and I'm bad at it. So, I sound more Italian or whatever else at times. Let's just name this one, let's see. What's a good, North American city name? So we got San Francisco. Backley is kind of close to, Berkeley. Kind of makes me think of that. What's a good, just solid, I was thinking, Franklin, but I was like, that's kind of boring. I'm just trying to think of, a really, make Middlesbrough, but the UK version. Let's see, maybe I'll do, San, oh god, help. Why am I making this so hard? I could do, oh, there's already a San Jose. I could do a San Jorge. Is that a thing? I don't actually know. Why not? I wanted to go with the San Francisco sort of vibe, so we'll do San Jorge. Why not? Oops, I just clicked that. What's just happening? My mouse is doing something weird. There we go, got it back. Alright, so back to where we began, unfortunately, but at least I know a little bit now. So I guess there's that at least. I understand a little bit more of what I'm doing, so we can pretend that that's going to help us in this situation, and that I'm not going to mess it up. I will, but I like to pretend, you know? And then let's go ahead and we need the sewage outlet. I'm still not 100% on knowing everything I'm looking at, but you know, I think I'm mostly getting there. It's just it's a little bit, I don't want to say the game feels a little awkward. I guess I've not played Cities Skylines in a while, so everything just feels a little different to me. And obviously it's a new game, so it of course feels different. And the last one, I sort of had this straight grid-like system going. I'm gonna not do that this time. I'm gonna get a little deeper into the city area before I decide what I'm doing, but let's do this so we can use this as a little boundary for the start. And we'll do something let's say that to start with. Kind of gives us a good little range to work with. The wind goes this way towards, or this way rather, towards the coast, or at least it did. So I can sort of work with that a little bit. But yeah, we'll have this as our little main area. In fact, actually, you know, this is the kind of, I guess, quote unquote main street. But I could do another thoroughfare, like an arterial sort of road, I guess. Or, well, I guess this could be the arterial, then there could be the main street kind of thoroughfare that goes through here. And this is where I build more of a downtown-y-esque bit, but I don't know. We'll see. It might be an option. Although this side might be in the industry, if I remember correctly, too, so... Which is still fine. It still works. So I'm thinking commercial off of there. I might actually continue this just a little bit longer. I will make this bit straight just because it kind of makes it easy for me to work with. At first, at least. And then I'll skip this to here. And then we'll go out. So So I'm kind of working with, like, it doesn't have the lines that I'm quite used to. So I guess I gotta worry about maybe like, yeah, 200 meters. And then I could do, how much is 200 this way? 200, then, oh, 200, okay. I see how it works now. So I could do something like that, and then I wonder, like put a little alley on through there. So that could be kind of fun. And then I don't really want lots, but I will keep those for just the time being because I'll eventually turn that into it. Like there just won't be lots when I have the ability to do that. But yeah, I had a great time on the first episode, like doing everything. Obviously a little, well, quite bummed by how it turned out, but it's, you know, it is what it is. I might actually leave this. The reason being, I want to leave this for potentially the either industry buffer or using it as some high density housing that's closer to the commercial. I just thought about it, so I'll leave that for a brief moment. I will need power. I just thought. I'm getting very into it without having it completely done. Oh, you can just do that. Oh, that's so much cooler. Okay. So I think I can actually just like attach that to the road, and then that should power there. Oh, I love that. I love that the roads are just like the power. I mean, it's so much more realistic. Like where I live is like that too. So that's really cool. I mean, where I'm from, definitely not like that, but where I live now definitely has it. And it's definitely nice, especially when there's, you know, tornadic activity or whatever. Like being able to stay with power is very nice. There we go. So I think that's wrong looking at it. Let me actually redo, because I wasn't paying attention to the degrees there. So I want to do another 200, and then I'll do it this way as well. 200, and then that is 90, and then that is, okay. Yeah, that's easier to follow when you actually read everything there instead of just clicking. And then, oh, that's so cool. And then I'll use this section to start putting in some housing there for sure. And I'll give a little like 2 gap on the side there, but we'll put houses there too, just because I would like to use that for some potential higher density housing. And then just because I can, I might go ahead and start. Okay, so that is aligned. I'm gonna do that to there, and I'm gonna match the same on this side, like so. Okay, and there we go. So my plan here is to, maybe I'll come through like this. So I think this will be the only area that I'll try to do like any grid-like structures within, essentially. You know what, I'll even let this might be a traffic nightmare in the future, but that's something to figure out later. Again, I'm kind of okay with that. I like traffic nightmares. They're fun to fix. And then for the future, we'll start building off of that. You know, hopefully interesting ways, I should say. So let's go ahead, even from just here. So we'll have this, which I think is okay to line up there. I don't think it would be a problem. I try to think a little bit realistically with how things attach. Like you don't want to put it directly like on a sharp curve where they can't see each way to like turn. I'm not, by the way, for anyone who's new, hello by the way, but I'm not a city planner of any degree, which I know a lot of people who play this are nowadays. Um, I'm just someone who very much loves the, I guess, thought of being one. um, but I really, really love watching things about city planning and so on and so forth. So I got very enamored with it. I watched a few engineering channels, and when Cities Skylines came out in 2015, I was like all in for it, and have been since. So it's just one of those things that it allows me to sort of live out my unrealistic desire, I guess. Actually, I can do that size. That'd be fun. So it's fun. It's like a nice little. No, it's like a nice little way to be able to do this kind of thing without the was the engineering like 6 years of school probably, if not more. So I'll say that. Yeah, I didn't do the whole school thing, so it's a little bit different. Let's do, you know what, I could actually do this, which would be great. I think that would be pretty good. And then, so yeah, they come in, they can do all that. We got water, we got that building up. I'll go ahead and put it on fast speed a little bit. And, you know, this channel being so new and not knowing what, you know, you all enjoy yet, particularly, and what I enjoy, I guess, I don't really know how I'm going to edit any of these yet. I hope for your input on this. So if you happen to be someone who likes, you know, maybe highly edited things, you know, let me know. And like, you know, if you want me to kind of be cutting around and getting a lot done, if you like it in the way of, you know, maybe me just doing it, you know, minimal editing, but it like still manages to tell a story, and you know, I'm not just doing it uncut, also let me know. I am a video editor from a full-time gig, so I mean, that's something I can do. But yeah, you know, style sort of comes with time, so I've not really tried to, I didn't feel the desire, I guess, to try to like, you know, force myself into like, okay, I gotta do it this way. Because I figured we'd just sort of find out as we go a little bit here. But as of now, like, I mean, I like watching people that don't edit, but I'm almost more like, I almost watch more like streamer version of YouTube. It is like that sometimes. So let's do that. Actually, I wonder. A little weird. Although, kinda, but I think I'm okay without. What would the alley be? Ooh, with the alley. That kind of works for me to get through there a little quicker. Just like if they happen to need to go one of these directions instead. And I'll eventually, of course, unlock the larger places too, which is good. So it seems you level up based off of XP now. I didn't really notice that last time. So it's XP versus, I guess, population, which is quite interesting. Of course, it's quite different. So that's the main interesting part. But, yeah, that's an interesting like way of doing it. I'm gonna unlock roundabouts first this time, because I already see, because if I can pre-plan those in, obviously that's gonna be good. So, and I will if I can. Oops. So this was, yeah, 7,000. Seems like a no-brainer, especially for the cost. The maps are huge, by the way, like absolutely massive. Without having like the 81 tiles mod, that's insane to me. But so cool to see. I'm you know, I don't want to be like, oh, this game's so good, because I've not played it enough yet. And I obviously get, there's a lot of performance issues with this game, for a normal person. So I don't want to be someone who's like, oh yeah, this is the game, you gotta get it, blah, 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 you know? I'm actually kind of
We urge
to a
the public
degree
to remain
annoyed,
calm during these breaks in service and to follow the
but,
guidelines
you
on the
know.
city's website on how to plan for these temporary events.
Let's
This
see.
has been a local public service
So I
announcement.
think that's supposed to be
This
attached,
is
but
the second move.
I'm gonna do it again here, like
Before
so.
we dive into our next
There we go.
look,
I needed to turn the ads off before I forget. There we go. That's probably fun. And that should have reconnected that, I believe. Or did it not work? Did I accidentally? Because I guess that bit of road maybe was... There we go. Yeah, I think there was a bit of road that I took away there. There we go. So I think that should be working now. Awesome. So we have like this over here. It's kind of detached, or it is rather detached. I can and may connect it up because obviously they'll need to deliver stuff to these zones. So I think what I'll do actually is I think I'll maybe do that to have that connected up for when they get there, because that's not so bad at least. And then that kind of works a little bit better for us there. And we now have this medium density. So this medium density I'm going to put all through there, and then I'm going to put the apartments here, I think. And we'll see how that goes, because I feel like the apartments, you know, you can bring a little bit more noise for, you know, that kind of city livingness. So we'll see if that's true, but I think that's how I would look at it at least. But who knows? So I need to make a zone for the trash. I'm going to put it up here. And I know this looks insane. I love that this doesn't cost money now. Like you can do a lot more with this now. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to... Wow, I made that almost like perfect size. But then... Apologies for the silence, I'm just thinking. So is that also... I don't really want to like impede them on that entrance though. Maybe I'll do like this and then bring it to there. It's not beautiful in any way. Let me actually, can I redo that? Maybe? Oh, you can kinda... Yeah, you can kind of work with it, which is nice. Just kind of make it look a little more like natural and not so janky as it was, I guess. Because I'm not like a perfectionist at all. That's for sure. But I like it to feel somewhat real, you know? Although I don't know if this is what you would consider real. This much trash. It'd probably be a lot smaller. But kind of pre-planning, I guess, for this, really. So there we go. We got that. I'll go with the bigger road for this area, just because I feel like that's probably going to be wise. Then let me go ahead and... I need to see if there's a quick way to lower this, but... Oops. I don't know how to use the slope terrain if you can't tell. I've not used this tool before, but that seems okay, actually. That seems reasonable enough to me, honestly. Okay, so that seems pretty chill. And then we can kind of go around the edges here a little bit, just soften that up to where it's not so intense. Make us feel a little bit better about our doings. Because as we build around here as well, it's going to, you know, change entirely how it looks. So that should be pretty good, I think. Famous last words, but we'll see. So we need, oh yeah, medical. That's going to be wise. Actually, I can do, because I got the industry over there, I can do medical more around like this area. This ends up being a perfect fit, and I think going straight for the enhancements is wise. And you know what, I'm actually mostly open. God, I wish I could like move the road up and down. I don't think that's a thing you can do in this. I think that's still like more of a mod thing, so we'll wait until some mods come in before we decide to become perfectionists, but that would be nice if that was a little better, I'll be honest. Yeah, I can't really like bring it up once it's on it, which is kind of unfortunate actually. It'd be nice. But yeah, hopefully that's a little bit better for healthcare at least there. We can go ahead and go for the cemetery as well. Which I think I might build kinda, maybe I'll make like a little bit up here that's a little more ready for that. Let me go, because it's a fairly big space. Yeah, especially when you add everything onto it. So this time, you know, I can obviously better prep it this time. And there we go. New milestone unlocked. I'll check that shortly. But that's awesome. And let's say we'll put that there. Awesome. As you can tell, there's a little bit of lag when I'm playing. Guess it makes sense. Let me actually save. I'm too paranoid. So I'm gonna save. There we go. That makes me feel a little better. Okay. And then, yeah, I think we'll have a way that comes up from over here, so it's got its own, like, well, no, actually, oh god, I got a really weird lag spike there, I got scared. Let's see, we can attach to there just fine. Because it'll be busy, but I mean, it's going to be busy in the way of a cemetery's busy, it's fine. I do want to do this. Let me come back here, because I think, personally, I would love to live around the cemetery. I mean, I used to as a kid, so I have, like, no quarrel with that. I know some people are superstitious. I'm not, so it helps. But, I always loved it because, you know, silent neighbors are the best neighbors. But I like the idea of putting some houses around it. So that's what I'm going to probably go for here. That's a pavement path. Interesting. I didn't know there was little walking paths, so I forget where they are, so that was good to have found. But I'm literally just going to surround everything like so. Because I think that's pretty cool, actually, and will be useful when the time comes. But we've got a lot of demand for some housing here, so let's go ahead and yeah, start fulfilling that a little bit here. We got more demand for this, for the low density, which I didn't realize there was separate demand until now, by the way, I should say. So that's cool to see. Let's see. I like that you can switch at any time to whatever, you know, thing you desire for, like housing type. It's really quite neat. So yeah, I'm actually just gonna put the houses up around this. This feels like it should be like kind of, yeah, maybe like a more premium area in a way. But we'll put that there, and then we'll see how that goes. And I also didn't realize I unlocked. Oh yeah, so I had the medium housing and the So yeah, this is actually the non-row housing. This is going to be more apartment buildings, which I didn't realize I had, but I'll put it down there. Perfect. I've got some education that I need to do as well, so we'll do that. These like first bits of setting up a city are just like so much more, like you're constantly like everything's just like piling up on you. I realized I was on fast mode. That's probably not helping my lag a little bit there, so I'll turn that down. But yeah, it's like pretty constant in the beginning. It's nice, but oof. So yeah, let's go ahead and do these. Oh, I can't actually fit the upgrade there. Alright, let's move the school. I thought there would be a little bit more room there, I'll be honest. We could actually move it to here, I think. And then, yeah, put that back there. Playground on the corner. Those on the sides. Give this a little kinda thing that kinda works, kinda didn't. Sure. We take what we get right now. But that'll be a little bit better there, I think. And then, yeah, so I could do a high school. It does cost a little bit, but I'm not too worried about that. I do want to go ahead and get the advanced road services. So that's going to use my one there. But of course, I keep forgetting this. There's these, so I can get like the emergency battery stations and things like that. Don't know why I just decided that I need to totally forget this was a thing, but I did. So yeah, I guess I would go. Let's see, what does it do? So, huge battery banks that store electricity that can be used to negate problems caused by blackouts or energy consumption spikes can be upgraded with increased battery capacity or a diesel generator. Okay, so if I put that there, we would then have these larger lines going into it. And then we would use these smaller lines to here. Perfect. And then the road is around here, so we can do that. And we'll go ahead and switch to this mode.
The city will be experiencing rolling blackouts. We urge the public to remain calm during
Apparently we're going to have rolling blackouts according to the thing. The radio. I'm sure that's because of me, but that's alright.
Recent spikes in demand have led to temporary
recent spikes in demand. That makes sense. Can you not go under
public should be aware
that?
We are struggling to get the situation in hand.
Maybe I'll go around the other way.
This is Second Moon Radio Classic.
Can go through here.
Unlike most modern music, classical has always been penned by someone sitting
I think that's because of the power line. So let's go around like so. Then we'll delete this bit. There we go. That might work a little bit better. And then of course, be ahead of the curve with some roundabouts. I'm gonna actually make that roundabout larger. Same with this one. And this one. This one's already max size. Yep. That one I don't own, so that's fine. But that's, I think, a better one. So we're up to 526 population. I think we're doing pretty good. I wouldn't mind to get a high school in. I need a lot of room for the high school, so gotta keep that in mind. I got like a pretty good little area here, and I could use this main bit of road for it. Jeez. It just really flattens things a lot more than I expect sometimes. So, God, that pressure is insane. So I wonder, like, does this have to go like directly against it? It does. Oof. Okay, I didn't realize it had to be like right up against it too. So I guess it would be, maybe it would be better actually to do this. So come over here at about roundabout height. We'll get that brush size up and just make the area for it essentially. And then maybe, you know, working with that at least gives us a good bit, like foundation, literally, for all of this. So yeah, that's not the most centered thing in the world. I actually wouldn't mind having it on a larger road, and then move it over here. Where's the move button? There it is. So I could put it here, and then, so I think, obviously don't own it, which is a little bit, or like that bit, which is a little awkward. So I think I'm gonna buy this here, which is 9,000, so that's fine. But just so I can literally put that in there. That's all I needed. Then we'll go ahead and level all this. And might as well go out a little bit and sort of do the same. Then soften the edges. Alright, I think that works pretty well. And then yeah, we can go ahead and do this upgrade, and there we go. We got the next one already. For development, we can do... So I want the parking areas, but I also want... Let's do the... Trying to decide what I think is like the... a good next bet. The water treatment could be wise. Oh, I don't have enough for it though. And I only have one, okay. So what can I get for one? I could get a crematorium, a college as well. I'll go with the college. We'll go for, I guess we're going for good education here. There we go. I love that you can have multiple fields, by the way. That's kind of insane. As if it's needed. But let's keep this going around, I think. And then I think what I'll do, I'll kind of, oops. Oh no, did the game crash? Something, okay. Something tried to go there, but I think I just got locked into a little animation. Oh, it's just so scary now. Okay, so we'll have maybe something like that. And then, now that I have that back there, kind of thinking I could put in, yeah, a little parking lot there, which I think would be quite useful. Always very needed, probably, for this kind of place. And can you actually, I can't believe that actually works. That fits? Jeez, that is such a small road. Just makes it feel a little bit better having it kind of surrounded by that. I don't know why. I think it just looks a little bit more like legit looking. Well, that's cool. I like that. And then, yeah, I guess police station. Gonna be necessary. We could, I think police station, you know, we can keep it fairly simple. We'll add on the little, well, add on. So that's nice. Yeah, you can see them taking off. Take that big bump that they have there to take, but it's fine. Firehouse, definitely needed. Because I'm sure everything's on the cusp of exploding, like always, it feels like. There we go. It's a little firehouse. So we need more commercial, I see. So I think that's going to be definitely our next bout here. So this is a high, like a kind of desired area, so we'll do that. This one, oh, it's got a lot on it. I totally forgot about that. So I'm unsure where I want to go with this. I don't know what a small roundabout obviously doesn't work there. And then I'm trying to think of like what I would want to do here. I don't think four-way stop, not really. what I want either. I don't know how to like work with it to be like, I don't want this. I want it to just be, you go straight. Yay, it's fine. So I can put, I don't know how the no left works there. Oh, so it's no left on that one. Okay. So I could say no left there and then they have to go straight this way, but then they're just going to go left at the next one. So, I don't know. I'm not vibing with that one. Maybe... I mean, it's not bad. It's just having a stoplight, obviously, after a roundabout isn't the wisest. Although there is a decent bit of buffer room, but now with this, I worry it's going to get a little too much. So I don't know. We'll keep an eye on it. The classic cop-out. We'll keep an eye on it. It's fine. So we have a college now, which is interesting. I don't know if that's good to also put like in the kind of area, but maybe. So I want to do over here, I want to build... So first of all, let me go into this, and I want to, how do I just turn off? That's how you turn off traffic lights. I honestly feel like I might be better off just turning them off and letting them roll. Like, I don't know. Usually they're pretty good about it, but I mean, I'm thinking of the last game too, so maybe that's, you know, an issue in itself. Maybe they would just be better here, I don't know. It's hard to... that's how you get people not to park on these bits. How interesting. Okay. Traffic can be added to make it even safer. Oh, so you can just... Oh, you can make a crosswalk anywhere. Oh my god, that's so cool. Alright. Apologies, I'm just getting very distracted with how this game is working, but it's very interesting to me. Okay, so... let me... over here to, I think, a little apartment house, and then, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and go for another save here, don't mind me. I almost feel like I need, maybe it's when it's saving it's doing that, maybe that's what it is, I don't know. But I kind of want that to build in before I like add on the next bit, but I don't think it's going to. I think I'm just going to do it. But I kind of like the idea of them having, you know, does this cause noise pollution? Medium noise. Oh, I didn't think about that. Whoop, 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 whoop. Sorry. Didn't really consider it until now. New signature building available. Polaris Suites. Resident will enjoy it. Okay, thank you. Probably. So maybe instead of that, we do this, we turn this into a park later, and then we come over. Let's see, is there like a noise pollution? Yeah. Okay, so it's sort of like tucked within this area, so I think if I like use a road, let's say, well, let's do it like this actually. Just thinking if I do like this, I might be in a good enough region to work with here to where I can, you know, put everything in and not have issues, maybe. I mean, it's hard to tell. I do see another benefit as well here, where I can connect up to that other little area. So yeah, signature building. I don't know what I got with this. +4 well-being within 1 kilometer. I don't know what I did to unlock it, but I did it. So I'll take it. Where's my UI just disappeared? That's fine. And then maybe, yeah, on this corner we'll do the apartments. We'll actually do it on both corners because it's kind of, you know, on this louder bit of street. We'll keep that open in case I want to use that for something else. And then row housing through here. There's more of a desire for low density, so we will I guess be able to fulfill that, but I just keep going out this way a little bit. How do I, like, it doesn't have like the traditional paintbrush. It's like, yeah, single cell. I don't like that. Where's the big, maybe if I just use this. Just weird. I like the big version instead, but that's fine. Okay, there we go. And we'll utilize this as well, because why not? I think that should be okay. I would be like so happy to live back in here just for like noise of this, but at the same time maybe not. I don't know. It's hard to tell. It could be horrible. But so did I level up again and I didn't remember? No, okay, not yet. We're getting there though, I think. I think we are getting there. So there's none available. It gives, yeah. I need more industry. That's for certain. This bit says it's really busy, but it seems fine, so I'm not going to worry about it. But I am going to expand it for sure. So let's go. He had one less actually, but that's fine. Maybe I'll do that. And then let me use this one. There we go. Hopefully that's enough to fulfill that a little bit.
To our power grid, the city will be experiencing rolling blackouts.
Rolling blackouts, of course.
To remain calm during these breaks in service and to follow the guidelines
And we'll put some commercial back here as well, which maybe this entire bit, honestly, could just be commercial.
Recent spikes in demand have led to temporary local
Maybe even there.
in the city's fresh water supply.
Our little parking's not been used yet, but I mean, it's kind of an odd spot, I guess, in reality.
Then a local public service announcement.
One thing I may do, because it's going to look hideous, but I'm going to probably do it. Just put a big old parking lot over here. Literally just for all of this. Because they may very well use it, I don't know. Alright. Well, I was going to put it on slow, but honestly, I think it just works maybe that little bit better when it's quick right now. So battery depleted, that makes sense. Additional battery bank, we can build that on. And we could do a diesel generator. I don't think that's a problem. It's not clean, but I guess like in the beginning of your city, you gotta do what you gotta do, don't you? Okay. Oh, there we go. It was funny timing, I'm yelling over the radio, but whatever. So I have 4 now. Okay. So, I don't know what would be the next bits. I mean, solar power, of course, feels like a very smart idea to be able to produce our own electric, but also trains. Freaking love trains, and doing them early on feels like such a good bet. So I'm gonna do that. Airport would be great, and like doing it pretty early on is great, of course. But we'll start with that. And I did the large parks last time. I'm gonna do sports parks this time, just for curiosity's sake. Just gonna do another one of those little saves. Hope you don't mind. Don't show again. I missed the button. That's fine. Not enough water. Okay, we actually need more water. That's fine. I could do. No, I didn't actually get the water treatment and stuff, so that's fun. So we could go out here, because there's this little clean water place. I don't know where the road. I bet that's where it is, probably. And then there we go. I don't even think I needed to do that. I forget. I'm gonna literally attach a road to it, but you know, I'm not the best with the old memory. So I'm actually going to attach over. Well, no, I'll attach here. That'd be fine. I don't think it's going to be like the largest problem in the world. I'm going to pre-make that to be a little bigger because I'll probably come up in here and make something in the not so far future. Alright, so yeah, that seems to be working its little butt off. This is definitely working its little butt off. But hey, it's working. We'll take it. I think we're doing... I'm not really too worried about the money aspect yet. I mean, I might worry later and be like, oops, I should have worried more. But for now, we're good. So train. Do I have... I do. There it is. I was like, do I actually have a place with trains? And yes, we do. So I want to buy... There's a freaking tornado. Okay, I'm sure that'll be fine. I actually want to buy all of those. Is that coming towards us? Okay. Oh no. I forgot about, like, that natural disasters is, you know. They're disasters, of course. They're not fun. Wow, these are huge. My gosh. That's insane. I love it. So, my thought process is in here somewhere. I think I want to do it like this. And then, I did not look how much that cost, but I think we're okay, thankfully. And then I want to use the straight roads here for now. So my main concern here, I guess, is I want to make sure that this is really as efficient as possible. Or as efficient as I'm going to be able to make it in this space, which I probably should make bigger, but whatever. So I'll do that, and then go for the big one. Because I'm not too worried about, like, the train tracks and stuff here, so I'm gonna probably... Wow, that water is very pretty, by the way. I'll leave that there for now for this. I don't know if I'd actually utilize that, but I'm gonna leave it for the time being. So we'll have that. In fact, let me bulldoze that slightly. And then let's soften that. So instead of it being such a drastic, like, mound, it'll instead... And let me go for this farthest one too. So there we go, it'd be more like that instead, which I think looks a lot nicer personally. Now, I'm not good at the rails. I will be the first to admit that. Usually that I definitely get in a lot of trouble with the quality of how everything goes, but we will try, and we will fail, but we will try. That's the main thing. So we're going to put that there. I'm going to move around in my chair because my butt's going numb. Classic Cities Skylines maneuver. And then, yeah, I need to put the sewage, I guess, like up under here to probably match it up over there, and that'll take care of it, I think. So it needs electricity, of course, because it's not getting it. It's actually really cool that the rails have electricity, to me at least. So let's go... Like, I want to steal from you, please. There we go. That seems to work. Now, oh, I knew this would have something. Is that a cargo one? Oh, maintenance hall. Okay, I was gonna say, wow. Wow, and the extra tracks. I mean, I may as well while I have it, and I may as well go for that too, but yeah, I don't know what kind of usefulness we're going to get for this, but I like the idea of having it. Oh my god, the money. I didn't see. Okay. Hey, I feel happy about it, you know? Cargo train terminal. Probably should have made that first. Should have? Maybe. Maybe I shouldn't have upgraded that so quickly, too. I could probably... You know what? I could sell it. Yeah, let me do that. I know that was a big, bold move. But I have my purposes. Kinda. My new plan is make a cargo one instead so we have money and exports. Because that, honestly, I thought they were a little bit more intertwined, and I know how to use the cargo one a little bit better, so... Or at least previously, I should say. Everything is past tense here, but... And then... There we go. I feel like that might work out a little bit better, and I love that you can put the road on both sides here. And you can also exit from like 2 or 3 different sides too. It's so cool. And the road seems to adjust really well to like things you're doing, but yeah, you can exit here, exit these bits, so it's not so rigid in the way that, you know, it allows you to do things. Which I think is really cool. I was hoping to kind of just barely go over, but that's fun. Didn't want to go that far, though. I do wish I could delete the sections a little less dramatically sometimes, but, you know, it is what it is. Oh, actually, probably need a little bit of space there. So this is extra tracks, 4 more trains. Okay, that one I will do. And this one I'll do as well. I'll put it here because there's not really an exit on that bit. Then I think I need to get... Oh, there we go. We already got the truck showing up. Just kind of want to do that to make me feel a little bit better about it, you know? I know this is going to be probably a long while before, you know, that ever becomes a concern, but it's nice to have had made. So let's go worry about, you know, things that matter instead of doing that. So do I have... Wow, I have offices already. I can't believe that. Well, let's put offices within here. We have a lot of educated people, so that feels smart. We have... Ooh, we have the low rent housing. That is cool. Okay, so for low rent housing, we could go... how about here? I feel like that's a smart idea. So we gotta, yeah, keep in mind of that, I guess. But this seems to be okay. Like, it says that it's busy, but like, it seems fine. Or maybe it's not saying it's busy. Maybe it's just saying it's bad for residential. Yeah, I think it's just bad for residential. Okay, cool. I'm just so used to seeing red and thinking it's bad traffic, but I think it's actually just, it's like, don't put residents there. Which, honestly, fair. Oh, you can see all the trucks doing their business here, which is so cool to see. I like that random ass hump, but sure. But that's, yeah, very satisfying to see it working, so I'm happy with that. One thing I think I will do, and this will be probably horrible for a lot of people, but I'm going to go underground here, because I'm thinking if I can you know, make that a quicker way through to where they don't have to take the main road, even better. And then, you know, it allows for more building within here for this infrastructure. Or I can sort of come out, like, you know, even farther and make more and more, hopefully. Then that's wild how the roads, like, to be able to make that road, even though I know it looks like kind of janky, but to be able to make it is wild to me. Just the way that that would have been handled in the last game is so vastly different. But that is wild. I love it. For all its flaws, I'm in. So yeah, that battery's depleted. That makes sense. I probably need to, you know, get like the solar thing going and all that, but we will get there as we get there. I think we need to focus on residential a little bit more, of course. I didn't realize this was, I put that quite close. Oop. So I think this would be a great spot to do some really dense housing. With, you know, some low, maybe I'll put some like lower bits here so they don't have to drop, sort of thing.
The public should be aware that we are struggling to get the situation in hand.
Yeah, see how that
This is the
goes.
local public service.
Let's go.
A driving advisory has been issued for the immediate area due to poor road conditions.
Yeah, let's go with
Please
this.
exercise
Poor road
caution
conditions.
and
Okay,
must
I need to.
and try to stay off the streets.
I need to
until
work
conditions improve.
on
This has
that.
been a local public service announcement.
What is the one that works on the roads here? Isn't it just road maintenance somewhere?
Tune in tomorrow for a second chance to
Yeah,
hear
road
the
maintenance.
music
There we
of
go.
the street.
So yeah, that's probably wise. Oh, parking. Okay, no, that's fine. Okay. Sorry, I was just reading something I got interested in. You know how it is. So we'll just put like that there. I won't worry about the extra garage for the time being, but just something to work on, or like have, you know, them working. But let's do this so we get this
have already been dispatched and traffic flow
going.
should return to normal. But if you're planning a quick trip out, you might want to wait a little while until everything clears
Oops.
up.
Oh, I didn't want that actually. Oh, please. I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. Oh, that was annoying. That was the last thing I wanted to do there, but is what I got for, I guess, clicking too quickly. So there we go. We'll have that. And then, yeah, this is currently a lot. I'm okay with it. We'll go, why not, to basically the edge, I guess. I know I said I was going to do more like quirkiness, but like I'm kind of feeling like a bit of a crunch of just getting people in right now. So I'm trying to make it at least nice. But, you know, it is what it is. I do want to do this. Then maybe let me build the next bit here. Like so. Okay, and then, oh, we're a tiny town. Progression panel. We got 5 for that one, which is awesome. And I think for that, I want to get the solar. Well, geothermal is very good too. This has no pollution though. Kind of want to go straight for no pollution. So that leaves me with 1, which I don't know if there's anything. Okay, yeah, so I could do a fire watch tower, or let's go with the welfare office. I feel like that's going to be good for the well-being of the city. So we'll do that. We now have the mixed housing too, which is so cool. In fact, I'm going to put mixed use right here because I think that will look very neat. We'll do some low rent housing on this bit, and then we will go with let's go with the section here, kind of on this frontage with that, and then with the small apartment buildings, and then kind of thinking, I'm like, I could do the row houses, or I could just keep with I'm gonna keep with the sort of medium density there. Or the non-row houses. And then I will go with the row houses all on this bit. And maybe let's try that. I'm curious how that will work. Just like within a neighborhood, having that, because I mean that would be the dream for me in you know, real life, to have, you know, my sort of communications. What? Oh, post office. That's so cool. But it would be my dream in real life is to have, you know, that sort of mixed neighborhood like I had when I was in England and stuff. Like that's always the lovely bit. You know, living within a place that has the mix is very, very nice, I must admit. Living somewhere that doesn't have it now is a bit, I mean, it's okay. You miss it though, that's for sure. I will have to definitely try some of the, because I realize I'm being very stuck to like 2 types of roads. I'm personally justifying it as it still feels so new that I'm like, I don't feel ready to try a lot of the other ones yet, but at the same time, maybe I need to. So we'll see. But I'm gonna turn that off there, and then I wish you could say like yield on this side, don't yield on this side or whatever, but you know, it is what it is. But there we go. I think that can work pretty nicely. Then yeah, that's gonna fill in as it fills in. We need, oh god, so much more industry. But I guess now, actually, I can do more office jobs. So we could just have office all the way through there because we are relatively educated as a city, and I could even start adding in, I could add in the college, because I can definitely find, like I can make this little spot up here to where, you know, we can utilize a little platform for our college. I don't know how big this will be particularly, but build it hilariously right about the size it needed to be. So like maybe something like that. We'll put that in. I really need to pay attention to the process. I'm just clicking and then I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh my god. Probably going to be a downfall, but I'm sure it's fine. I like the idea. No, a pedestrian street wouldn't be smart there because there's literally parking lots. I was going to say I like the idea of that, but then I didn't. I like the idea of doing this because I like how it lines up. And that's just a fact. There we go. I'm actually okay with that. It's not, again, that would be something that I would love to fix with a mod later. I hope that that will be sooner than later, please. Please, Paradox. I don't know why they didn't allow the Steam Workshop, but, you know, why, I don't know. Bizarre to me sometimes. But let's do that. Does that look okay? I think so. And what's so cool about the pedestrian path is you can build houses off of them. So you could have like the ultimate walking city if you did so desire. And apparently if you put, I saw someone do this, if you put a roundabout, the small one on it, you actually get these cool, because obviously it's not one to do here, but you get these cool little like plaza areas. So I thought that was really neat. So that'll be something that I'm sure in the future we'll definitely have to do, but I just think it's so cool. And I guess you would definitely need the parking lots, honestly, for a lot of those things, but yeah, so for health, we could use another medical, well, I don't know, we're all right in reality. We do need buses soon, but I'm afraid to like, you know, go too hard on that right now due to cost. We need low density housing, so that's going to be one of those ones we fill in here. I feel, you know, it's not the fact of like, I disdain like doing like all of this. I do like how I can, I guess, control like the density a lot easier when I do like the more grid-like stuff. I do like a grid that functions well on the game. In real life, I like wavy and fun and like how I live now and stuff. But it's very hard to not want to be like, I could be so much more efficient right now. But however, I think I'm going to... I think I could come through there. Yeah. Because that gives me stuff to build off here and connect this way, which I don't need it to connect, but, you know, I have that option. Okay. And then... thinking if that connects there, then we'll do that because it shouldn't be too busy, but I'll do it as like the little but not too little of a roundabout. And then oops, that's fine actually, I think. We'll do that.
This is an emergency broadcast.
Oh
to
god.
all citizens.
Flames are spreading. That's comforting.
Fires are currently spreading in the nearby forest.
So I didn't mean
The
to do that.
billowing clouds of smoke pose a serious
I
health
want
risk
to
anyone nearby.
put this
At
here,
time, all
this one
citizens in
here,
the affected area are instructed to immediately move to a safe distance
and then
until
since
the
I need low
situation is
density,
under
that's the
control.
way. Okay, it's out here at least, so we don't live within that bit yet. So I don't think it's going to be a worry, thankfully. So I think for the meantime we are safe. Let's go and do one of those saves again, just to also be safe, and let's click that this time. There we go. But no, I think we have something that looks nice, and this is running okay, which is good to see. Did I put, yeah, I think that was the biggest roundabout I could put there. The only thing I may consider if I can upgrade it. I don't know if it works this way. What is this? Contour lines, replace. No, it's, well, no, that should, oh, that's so nice. It allows you to sort of shift it. I was kind of tempted to do this, just in the hopes that maybe they would choose to go around. Oh, I love how that looks. Oh, I really like that, actually. So low noise pollution, okay. But I'm hoping that maybe they'll choose to, you know, go around and take one of the other entrances. I don't know if that's the case. They are taking this a little bit, which is nice to see. But I like the idea of having it as an option at least, so that's good. But yeah, I think that's where, for now, I will go ahead and call this. But, wait, so service buildings can be assigned to district. Oh, so it can't be assigned. It doesn't have to be a good. I was like, oh god, I've not been doing that. But I think in the next episode we'll try to like be a little bit more, maybe mindful of like certain areas, and I'll try to build a little slower because like I feel like I can start to maybe slow down a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for coming to the new channel. If you came from my other channel, Xantor, check that out if you haven't. You're from this channel. I do other stuff on there that's not just city building games, but city building is my passion apparently. As you can tell by this beautiful design. Oh gosh. I think one we'll try next time actually, now that I think about it. I'm gonna go a little grid-like, but with flavor. You'll see it when you see it. Also, there's a grid building tool I just remembered. Dang it. Oh, goodbye.